Hi Jeonju, this is DJ쑥쑥 coming back to the studio in 7 years. Wow. And guess what? I'm not alone. I have co-host next to me. Okay, introduce yourself, lady.
Hi Jeonju, I'm Priya. It's nice to meet everyone. I hope that we give you some quality content in these next coming weeks.
Sure. I bet you do. Right? You have
so.
rich experience in Jeonju, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. So we will listen to music. Wait for me. We'll be back to you.
I'm right here, 'cause I need little love and little sympathy. Yeah, you show me good loving, make it alright. Need a little sweetness in my life. You sugar, yes please. Won't you come and put it down on me? Hey, my broken pieces. Sugar sweet, don't let nobody touch it unless that somebody's me. I gotta be a man, there ain't no other way. 'Cause girl, you're hotter than a Southern California day. I don't wanna play no games, you don't gotta be afraid. Don't give me all that shy shit, no makeup on, that's my sugar. Yes please.
Okay, that was our original title, like opening song when I was doing the radio in the past. And it's been like, I stopped doing the radio in 2019 or I think 18 something. So it's been years. So we have Priya from the state and she will say something about her life in Jeonju. Tell me about your story,
Well,
Priya.
It's been a ride. It's been one crazy ride. I will say there has never been a dull moment. I'm always, like, even on the streets, I'm meeting the nicest people here. I remember one time I was walking with one of my friends. We were going to a cafe, and a man comes up to us. And like he smiles and he says that he's happy to see us, and you know that was really kind of him, and I thought that was it. But we crossed the street, and then he comes back and he says, the most beautiful words to us, and which was, "My heart played the piano when it saw you." And
He had a crush on you?
I don't think. I think it was just the both of us, not just me. But it wasn't more of a crush. It was just more of such a beautiful thing to say from one human being to another. That was very touching.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's an attraction he has for you?
I don't think so. He was a much older man. And even if it was, I'm not going to take it that way. I'm going to take it as it was a stranger
As
giving
pure
me...
as possible.
Yeah. It was a stranger giving me kind words, and that's how I'm going to take it. I'm going to keep it that way.
So it was a very nice welcoming gesture
Very nice.
from the stranger.
Of course.
Is this happening a lot?
Actually, yeah. Obviously not at such a poetic level, but we do have some of the most authentic and beautiful interactions that, around people. It's not around people, with people. They're just so kind, so generous. They're always just giving us stuff. A lot of the times it's for free. I can get used to that. No, it's just, I mean, as beautiful as the city is, I do have to give it props for their generosity. And not just in Jeonju, just Korea in general. Because I've been here since August of 2023, and I have been traveling all over Korea just to see everything. And I've just
How many cities have you been to?
I could not count. Oh, man. I've been to Seoul, obviously. I landed there. Daejeon, I was just in Daejeon this past weekend. Busan, Daegu, Suncheon. I'm going to Gwangju this weekend.
Very busy.
A little bit. No, I can't think of any other cities. Oh, I was not recently. About a month ago, I went to the train village. I don't remember the name.
How far is it from Jeonju?
About 40 minutes by train.
KTX?
Yes. Well, that was fun.
To the north or to the south?
I could not tell you. I am directionally challenged.
Really?
Yes. If you tell me to go straight, I will somehow end up lost and in the North Pole.
Okay.
Do not.
Okay.
Yeah. I do not underestimate my ability to get lost.
Okay, you have very good memory from the beginning staying in Korea, but what other culture shock you had experienced?
Oh, man. Culture shocks. Let's see. Soap.
Okay.
The soap here, well, back in the States, we have soap dispensers. So I'm used to just pumping on the bottle or just, pushing my hand to get soap. Sometimes there's an automatic machine. Here, there is a literal bar soap. And I'm not saying everywhere because now, a lot of their restaurants have upgraded and they do have soap dispensers. But when I first got here, I was mostly shocked by the soap, a bar of soap. And I was just shocked. I was like, oh, wow, this is not what I'm used to. So yeah.
It's a minor thing.
It's a minor thing, but in the mindset that I was, this is keeping in mind that this is my first country.
You ever been out?
Well, foreign country, yes, where I don't know the language. I'm not fluent in Korean. I don't know anyone.
Did you
here.
study before you coming here?
Not really.
Oh my god.
I can converse
just a little bit of sentences, words, vocabulary.
A few here and there. I'm not fluent by any means. So it was just a whole different country where communication is not, my forte. And then I'm away from my family. I'm away from everything I know. So it may not seem big, for culture shock, but it was a shock for me. And when you're in that mindset, every little thing just adds up. And next thing you know, you're just oh my God, I want to go back.
You've been having that experience a lot, like feelings?
No. This was at the very beginning when I first arrived to Korea. I was like, "Ugh, I can't wait to go back. I miss everyone." But now that I've been here and now I know, everything. Well, not everything, obviously. But now that I know how the country works and I've been acclimated to it, I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to leave.
How is it different from what you expected before you coming here?
Oh, before coming here. Well, obviously, I did my research before coming here because I did not want to come into, especially like a country where, again, it's not my first language. I did not want to come into this country blind, like not knowing everything. So I did do my research. So I knew I watch a lot of K-dramas. So I knew from the get-go it's not going to be a K-drama. I'm not going to, fall in love with the CEO. But I think reading about it and then actually experiencing it is two completely different things. For example, I'm vegetarian. So I don't eat, and my diet does not include meat. That's another culture shock too. Here in Korea, Koreans don't think fish is meat. So when I was at a restaurant and I asked them if for a particular dish, and I asked them if they have meat, they said we can take it out. I was like, okay. So then after they took it out, they gave it to me, and he gave me an egg. I do eat eggs, so I was okay with eggs. He told me to crack it in and then mix it, and I do, and I'm stirring it, and I'm hearing something like clattering against the bowl, and I look down, and there's a whole shrimp looking at me. I'm telling you, the way I almost screamed and pushed the bowl off. I didn't. I almost did. But needless to say, I lost my appetite after that. I was like, yeah.
How come you can eat like a fish and something from the sea?
I mean, anything that moves, I don't eat it.
Why?
I just think it's meat. And So originally I was born in India, so I was brought up a vegetarian.
You can just get rid of it, but you don't need to be really shocked and then feeling really scared to,
Yeah,
even
but
touch
it's
it.
touched it. So now it's like it's contaminated now. In my mind, it's contaminated. So, no, I would rather not deal with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So something fishy and something, even anchovy broth,
Yeah.
you don't take
No.
it.
No, it moves. Anchovies move.
Oh.
So I don't eat it.
So vegetarian, vegetable is not moving.
Yeah, vegetables
They're
don't move.
staying one
Not
place.
that I know of.
And breathing very quietly, so
Yeah,
you can
that's
eat
okay.
them all. What about the other? That's more like a diet, kind of
But
difference.
it's still a culture shock for me because when I go to America at any restaurant and I say, oh, I'm vegetarian, does it have meat? They're like, oh, yeah, it has fish.
I think the definition is quite different from culture to culture. Maybe that's why.
True. I agree with that. Again, I mean, everyone has their own things. And so I can't really fault anyone for that. I'm just what I'm used to, and then coming to here and what they're used to is two completely different things. So
what are you usually eating then?
I cook at home.
For example, what do you take?
So I'm Indian. So a lot of the term that you're used to is naan, but I'm gonna be more correct, or more politically correct, I should say, and say bhakri or chapati for my Hindi speakers. And a lot of, I don't like this word, curry, but
Why you don't like it curry?
Because curry is not really
Curry is representing India.
it's not really an Indian word.
Really?
Yeah. It was given to us by, I don't know, one of the colonizers. But no, like we use shak. That's what we use. So
That's your native term.
yeah, that's a native term to describe the curry, I guess. Ugh.
We didn't know. Curry,
Yeah, curry is
we
not-
thought that is like a Indian term.
It is used to describe a lot of the Indian dishes, but the word curry in and of itself, it's not. It does not come from India. It was the term used to describe by one of the colonizers that I cannot remember for the life of me.
We thought that only British is your only colonizer?
I think, well, obviously, like the British have friends that they went back to and shared their recipes. Everyone loves Indian food. Can't fault them for that.
So you're having hard time eating good food
Yes.
aside from you cook yourself,
Yeah.
cook for yourself. Oh, so when it comes to food, you will not be happy here still, or you are getting used to?
I will, because a lot of the Korean dishes, they all involve some sort of animal products. I will say I'm not as happy as I could have been with the food. And that's one of the reasons why I do want to go back to the States. Is because the lack of food for a vegetarian diet. But like the more that I don't experience the food here, I do in turn get to be more creative in the kitchen. So that has been a plus. I know my mom is very happy. Like, wow, you're cooking? But it is difficult
To survive.
Yeah. It is difficult because sometimes when you've had a long day and you just want to, kick back and relax, you can because, there's nothing to eat. I mean, I do take out sometimes. I can order pizza. But again, sometimes you just want something spicy and just yummy and
The thing you used to eat.
yeah. So
What about the others? Like food intake is a problem. What about the other things that bothers you or still puzzled not to understand?
I guess the language.
But you seem like you speak pretty well compared
I
to
can get by.
the length of the month you stay here in Korea.
I can get by, but I do need papago. Because obviously I am not fluent. I don't think I will, unless I continuously do learn or like actually put in the effort to learn, I don't think I will be fluent. And I'm okay with that. I've made my peace with that. But as long as I'm able to communicate with the people that I need to, and like they're able to understand, and vice versa, they're able to explain it to me, whether it's through gestures or papago, I'm happy. Yeah.
By the way, what do you do in Korea, by the way?
I'm a teacher.
You're a teacher.
I'm a
Teaching what?
teacher. I teach English here.
Where do you teach?
I don't know if I'm allowed to disclose the name of the schools, but I do teach in Wanju. And I love it. I used to teach back in the States, and I used to teach in elementary school back in the States. So here, I teach in 3 schools here, so that's also different because back home I only taught in 1 school.
Right, that's the usually for the one place you stay
Yeah.
all semester.
Yeah.
But you go 3 schools.
I go to 3 schools, so I have a very busy week. But it's so fun. It is so rewarding, and just seeing my students running to give me a hug when I see them once a week in the class, it's worth it. I at first wasn't sure if I would be able to build any relationships with them because I don't see them as frequently as I would like to. But it has been so rewarding.
Well, you can have a teaching job because I know that you have a master's degree in TESOL, so you are qualified and there will be enough jobs in the state. Why are you here?
That's a dark subject.
I know, but you can tell me because you can update how the state works now.
See, and I guess this is also a culture shock, you can say. A lot of the viewers, you might not know about this education system in America, but actually education everywhere is a little questionable at times. But it's not so much the system as it is the environment. Unfortunately, America is one of those places that is targeted by school shooters. And like that's a whole different level of terror that I have to live. I was almost scared to go into work every morning.
So what state were you there as a teacher? What state?
South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there
Relatively safe there, right?
No, because the district that I was teaching at, one of the schools in the district, they were victims of a school shooting. So it's just crazy how scary the environment is. And then when I come here, well, let me tell you, back in the States, as soon as you enter school, at least in my school, like all the windows were closed, doors are closed, everything is shut down, locked tight. And then if you enter, like you have to like have like a pass, everything, like you were checked. And
It's like an airport.
Yeah, and it's good because I and my students, they need to feel safe. They deserve to have an education without putting their lives on the line. And then I come to Korea, and I was genuinely scared at first because all the windows are open, all the doors are open. This is August, so obviously it is still hot. And everything is open, and I'm shocked and scared. I'm like, what if someone comes in? What if something... And then, like, it took me a good minute to realize you are not in America. Civilians don't carry weapons here. So that was something that I was so...
But you know what? Insider story as a Korean. We kind of talk to each other as a Korean saying that, thank God we don't have a gun and ban guns, you know, because we have a hot temper.
Oh, really?
Really hot temper, like Italian and Irish. So once you got really angry, the first thing you will do is looking for your gun if you are permitted to have a gun.
Oh.
So you are just seeing surface.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think I've ever...
No, among us
encountered
we say
anyone.
that. We are very happy that we don't have any guns around.
Oh, I'm happy that you guys don't have guns either. I don't think...
Have you seen anybody with a hot temper while you are here?
That's what I'm saying. I don't think I've ever encountered any person who's like blew his head. Everyone's so cool, calm, collected here. And I'm like...
They want to be present nicely and being a nice person to you.
And I don't know if it's me, but they're pretty presentable, at least in public anyway. I don't know what happens.
We are very
behind
kind
closed
to
doors.
non-Koreans.
I agree. I agree. There's just so much kindness here, and I really, really do appreciate. I mean,
Because we are very curious people, so we are curious to know the person who are not from here.
yeah,
So want to have a chat and converse more and
Yeah.
get to know better. And you don't need to be judgmental by the others we are speaking with.
yeah,
We do
yeah.
among Koreans. So they want to have a freedom and free spirit while
Yeah.
talking with foreigners.
I think that's one of the reasons why we get such good relationships with the locals when the few times that they do come up and approach us. We really do appreciate that. So if you do see a foreigner, please go say hi to them.
Especially Priya.
Yeah, especially me. Come say hi to me. I don't mind at all. I'm a pretty friendly person, I think.
Sure. So I think you still don't know about Korea much. And are you really considering leaving the country and going back home?
I don't want to. And I have been telling everyone that I've encountered is that if it was not for the food, I would not be going back. I love it here. The freedom that I get, especially as a woman, because back in the States, it is, again, such a scary environment. And so just being here, I was telling one of my friends back home, I was on call, and on New Year's, I was walking home at 12 o'clock with my other girlie, and the only thing we were a little inebriated. So the only thing that we were worried about is that we don't fall on the way back home. Whereas back in the States, like even if you're fully sober, broad daylight, I have to have pepper spray. Like we have to look around, have someone on call with you. The fact that I'm so on edge in my own home country, and then coming here in a foreign land and just being so relaxed. And that's definitely one of the things that I'm going to miss. Like I said, I don't want to go back, but I think for my own physical health anyway, I do need to.
By listening your stories about your country, seems like it's really getting worse.
It's getting
than
worse.
compared to when I was in late 90s.
Yeah, I mean, I moved to America in 2005, So ever since, it definitely has gotten worse. Like again, like with like violence has just been on the rise, and not just America but everywhere. But I speak for America because I'm from there and I've seen it firsthand. So it can be scary.
But while I was in Boston for years, I had this tension between race to another. But because the America is such a country of all different nationalities
Diversity.
and cultures, and every people have a different expectation. And I don't think when I was there, I don't think they never talk really heart to heart. And they can be very kind and nice, but they don't go deeper level when it comes to communicating
Really?
the others. Yeah, that's what I felt. And it's good to be, just casual and then not going in depth.
Right.
But somehow I never had that. And I think the Americans in general in the state, they don't want to confront with their sensitive issues.
Yeah, I think that's one of the beauty of small talk is that like here that's again something different from Korea is the Koreans don't really engage in small talk. They just mind their own business. I mean, to each their own. But back in the States, what I am used to is like if you're whether in a line at a coffee shop or just, waiting on or if you see someone walking the same way, we generally tend to say a little hello, how's it going? Or at the very least, just a smile. And even a small hello, you don't know where that's going to lead, whether it's a conversation that might, last a lifetime.
That's a good
versus,
point.
Just a small, oh, I met a stranger today. So, and you'll be surprised how fascinating their lives can be. So, I think I do, in that aspect, I do like small talk because you're not really committed. And you don't have to go anywhere with that. You're just oh, it was nice to meet you. All right, see you. Bye kind of thing. And just end it right there. But then again, but if you really connect with that small talk, who knows where that can go. And then you might actually have that deeper connection that you're looking for.
Yeah, from the small talk, it can begin.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are the things you want to talk about today, because this is your first radio, right?
It is my first radio.
And so you are here since August last year, and you have 2 months left. And you have questions on people here in Jeonju?
I want to know, how do locals here, how do they feel about foreigners? What do they think about us?
We welcome white people.
Hey, yo.
Serious.
That's a little racist.
It's not racist. It's more
It
like a
is.
fact in a way. It is.
But
And then,
just because it's a fact doesn't make it doesn't make it not racist.
but it doesn't make any racist too, because our intention is we are a bit more familiarized with white Americans and fewer African Americans and fewer Asian Americans. So when we think of America still in Jeonju, we think of white people. And we growing up watching a lot of Hollywood movies, so we are a little bit familiar. But the other what do I call African Americans and Asian Americans, so diverse when it comes to culture of them. So we don't have much, clear information or concrete ideas on them. So
I think that has a lot to do with Hollywood's lack of showing diversity.
right.
Because representation matters. Because I remember when I was growing up, I didn't see anyone like me on TV. So, and now, looking at all the other POCs, people of color, that are getting this spotlight that they so rightfully deserve. And I know that my students are this is back in the States. She was not my student, but my student's older sister. And at this time, I was teaching first grade, and she was in third grade. And her skin color is like mine, so we're brown. And she did come up to me at one point, and she did say, "Oh, Miss Patel, I wish you were my teacher because you look just like me." And in that moment, I paused, or I stopped, and I was like, wow, and that's what really kicked in for me, how much representation matters, is that it's very important for students, or just like young, impressionable minds, to see themselves in roles that are, of like leadership and all this, because this is why, is that it gives them the statement that, yes, I too can do this because she's done this. So...
Don't you think that's like a connection, cultural connection?
Yeah.
Because a certain part, when you have the same background and maybe original country you're born, sharing that part, they don't need to talk to you, but they can connect.
Yeah.
And that's their expectation. Maybe you're from the same country, an immigrant to here, and maybe sharing the same experience.
I think when I see someone that looks like me here, obviously, I mean, I don't talk to them, and vice versa, they have not approached me. But for me anyway, I breathe like a sigh of relief, like, oh, okay, so I'm not the only one here. And it's really nice to see that people are...
You feel relieved.
Yeah, it's like they're comfortable enough to come to this country. And I don't just mean like in Korea, I also mean back in America. Like, it's nice to see like your own culture being brought in without, anyone raising a finger.
So many people from your background, like India, to here? You've seen many?
I haven't talked to anyone, so I don't know what their background is. But I have seen brown people. And like from the attire, I can assume that I can only assume where they're from. And it's nice to see that. Because it also, like you said, that when I asked about foreigners, you welcome white people. But I think the more that you see other cultures, the more Korea will be accepting of other races.
I think we are in time like that. I think within 5 or 10 years, I think we will be...
I don't know if it'll be that soon.
No, many people are coming in to Korea. Many people wanting to stay here.
That's true. That's thanks to
Sometimes we are shocking to hear that some North Americans and even Europeans in Scandinavian, they love to stay here and, have a second life and living for good.
I think a lot of Koreans don't realize how good they have it here in terms of safety.
I think I realize these days.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I took for granted. But when I see how it is getting bad in the state,
yeah,
especially, I feel bad and I feel sorry for them. But it is. And by hearing your story, you remember I was asking you, why are you here? And then you said that I don't want to get killed or shot. And I was like, what? You're kidding me.
No, I wish I was.
But you went on details and I realized, yes, I remember. I was not fear in Boston, but, it's not safe there too. But I don't felt really scary there. But if I'm going to New York, I will be really scared. I will fear for my life.
Yeah. It is scary. The environment, like I said, everywhere it's getting scarier nowadays. But especially I can speak up for America because I know firsthand. I see what's going on. I've lived in the environment, so it's like when you're in an environment for so long, you're just so used to it that you don't know how bad it smells until you've gotten out and had
And
breath
vice
of
versa.
fresh air.
Vice
Exactly.
versa.
Like you don't realize how good you had it until you go see outside. Like, oh wow, this is how it is. Yeah. So
Yes. So, are you going back to the States soon in months? And what are the things that you wanna take home as a memory?
everything. I'm just like, let me just uplift Korea and just place it in America.
Why are
I
we
would-
so special for you?
Like I said, the people here are so kind. They're so nice, and I really genuinely love how authentic and generous people can
But
be.
can you guess what? We feel tension.
Why?
No, among us it is. In a bus, we
Ah.
don't say hello.
I see that.
We're very rude to each other,
Oh.
careless each other, and the economy is getting really bad. And the representing person of the country, he does the stupid things, and so we're kind of in a way up minor depression, I think, emotionally. So for you, it's like a heaven here, but for us, it's not paradise for us.
Yeah.
And it's getting really bad, and I can sense it when I'm out on the street, and nobody really care, and nobody really smile, nobody really kind. They're just stoic. They don't have any expression on face. More like they want to be indifferent, and they want to go on and on their lives. And before we are being kind and say hello, and especially living in the same apartment complex, we say hello and blah blah blah. But now we don't look at each other, and we don't really look, or how do I express? We don't really communicate. So
I think that's not just Korea though. Like even in America, I could not tell you what my neighbors look like. Yes, like when I say when we're out and about, like I meant in public as in outside of our neighborhood. So like if you see me at a store or like a coffee shop, like small talk is good there, but I don't go out knock at my neighbor's door. I'm like, hey, how's it going? So I could not tell you what my neighbors look like. And that's pretty common in America. Like
I know that's why you do that. But for us, like maybe back your home, they still say hello and better relationship than America, I think. They are friendlier
where?
than India,
Yeah, that's true.
Asia,
Everyone-
Asian in general.
Yeah.
Korea too. We used
Yeah.
to be very friendly. So
I think a lot of that does have to do with like the high level of stress, because it's not easy for anyone, especially in this economy, like you said. And everyone has their own things that they're going through. So I think a lot of people have just forgotten to just give the other person a little.
in a way, we are very lonely mentally,
Yeah.
emotionally. So okay, so what other things you wanna talk? I mean, you will be missed when you're back home. But what are the things you will be missed about Korea?
What will I miss about Korea?
Definitely not a food, like everybody
I can't
appreciate.
miss something that I never had.
You don't know the taste of Korea.
I don't know
I
the
feel
taste of
pity for
Korea.
you.
Yeah. I just think the environment. This is what I will miss. Is
Don't you ever think that you will be, coming back after a month?
I'll definitely come back. I love it here. I'm definitely going to come back. I'm not sure how soon I'm gonna come back though. Hopefully, depending on what I need to do here.
You remember you're saying about the love for Italy?
Yes. I mean, that's my goal. So, like you told everyone, I do have a master's in teaching English as a second language. So, I mean, part of the reason, like one of the reasons for me getting out of America, yes, it was because of how dangerous it can be. But I have this drive to change the world. And And I genuinely believe that education is the best way to do that, because when people are educated, they tend to be less
Acting ignorant.
yeah, well, not that, but they act
Smarter.
yeah. They
Wiser.
think things through instead of just, attack.
Why don't you do that job in Jeonju?
I think, again, like when I said I want to change the world, I do, one of the things that my goal is to teach everywhere. And Korea was the first place that I did tell myself years ago that I don't know what I was going to do at that point. I don't know that I was going to be a teacher, but I did promise myself that when I do go out, I want Korea to be the first country that I go to. So, yeah.
I think you can do a lot of things, and the education is getting not really right in Korea.
That's everywhere.
I know, but you can do the contribution of your knowledge to here with me.
With you? I have. I've given what I feel like is pretty decent. Like, I've given my all. I feel like I can definitely do more, and I do definitely want to do more. I think the way that the Korean education system is set up, it's not what I was expecting, because back home I was a primary teacher, so I taught all the subjects. I was with my students for most of the day, and then coming here, I only see them once a week for like maybe 45 minutes. So that's definitely different, and as I do love it, and I don't want to leave my babies behind, but I do need to do more. Yeah, because I did not put myself through all this rigorous schooling just to feel not as... I mean, I do feel satisfied. I really do. At first, I wasn't feeling satisfied because I thought I was not doing enough. But as I've come to realize how much better their English has improved, I feel like I've done something right. Yeah.
Especially Wonju needs good teachers.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
I was at the center in Wonju County yesterday trying to get some connection to... I can expand my education in that county because they need something different. So, but I can do alone, and I need the people around me. And they were having a good feedback for me because they had my resume. So I want to have a change to them. I want to bring some change to them, but I can't do alone because some of them are not understanding what it is to be better, because they are having education in their own life, just Korean style.
I think it's not something that I don't want to defend it, but I will say it is hard to let go of something that you've known your whole life. So it can be difficult to like move away from what you've known your whole life. But
I think I have the same problem, but I try not to be. I try to minimize a little bit, but sometimes it's not possible, I think.
it can be difficult to like move away from that, but I think it has to start somewhere. So instead of like fighting the current, just go with the flow.
Oh, that's the key word today then. Okay, you have a song. At least we can play one more. And do you have anything to share? The song?
About the song? I will say this is my favorite band. It's a K-pop group. I'm surprised that not a lot of Koreans know about this group. I've told my students that they're my favorite band, and they're like, who's that? I fall back in shock. I'm like, are you kidding me? But they're my favorite band. This is from one of their new albums. It's not their latest album, but it is one of their newer albums. It's a song by Stray Kids. It's called Cover Me.
Okay.
Yeah. I hope you like it.
feel so lonely in this night 새벽바람 만나버릴까 창문에 걸려있는 starry night 저 밝은 빛에 뒤척이던 날 이새날 이유를 알 수 없는 외로움에 깔터앉아 오지 않는 너 숱하게 피어있는 방황에 어지러워 누가 나를 좀 안아줘 I don't know 뭘 해야 할지도 들어서봐도 달이 이렇게 눈부시는 밤에 누가 저 빛을 가려주게 외쳐 밤이 어느새 끝이 나는 낮은 따스한 빛을 내릴 때는 빛을 받았어 니들이 나 haystack 나를 찾아줘 외롭진 않은데 모든 게 너무 차가워 저 빛의 손이 내게 기울인다면 그동안 얼어붙은 공허함을 녹여줘 Yeah I try to hide away from all the sorrow and pain But little did I know that I was going insane Yes I'll always be there waiting after the rain 눈 감고서의 빛을 바라보며 웃어볼래 I don't know 뭘 해야 할지도 억지로 웃어봐도 달이 이렇게 눈부시는 밤에 누가 저 빛을 가려주게 외쳐 밤이 어느새 끝이 나는 낮에 따스한 빛을 내리쬐는 빛을 받았어 I can't take it anymore What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? 오늘은 모른 척 눈 감아줘 So come on 달이 이렇게 눈부시는 밤에 누가 저 빛을 가려주게 외쳐 밤이 어느새 끝이 나는 낮에 따스한 빛을 내리쬐는 빛을
Wow.
See, that was that. I hope you enjoyed it. That's one of my favorite songs. It's on loop at all times. When my bus rides, to just when I need.
You're
some
addicted
time
to this
to think.
song.
Huh?
You're addicted.
I love this song. Yeah, I am.
Okay, I can agree with you. The voice is beautiful. They can sing. They sing very well,
Yeah.
but doesn't do much emotionally. I'm sorry, Stray Kids. I don't even
죄송합니다.
I don't know. I'm not sure that I pronounce clearly or well.
Stray Kids?
I heard somewhere, but I never pay attention to the words or the boy band group name.
Stray Kids 죄송합니다. 사랑해.
Okay, this is our first episode. How was it for you?
It was pretty good. I did not realize how much we've been here, like how long we've been here. I guess time flies when you're having fun.
Right, it's almost 50 minutes we've
Yeah.
done together. And this is first episode. Hi, Jeonju. And we need to come up with an idea for next week.
Yeah, we do.
Do you have anything to tell the listeners?
I was just going to say, if you're listening and if you have any questions or any suggestions, please throw it at us.
Okay,
Not really. Don't come and throw stuff at us.
Our program will be uploaded on YouTube. You can find us by writing 전주공동체라디오. So our channel is 93.5, but we will as well upload on YouTube so you can find us. And if you listen our first episode, you can put some comment and questions, and so we can have an idea what we will do for the second episode. So we can make it together, viewers and listeners. not the viewers yet, but the listeners and two hosts can do the job for Hi Jeonju. So thank you so much for the listening, our first episode, and I want to apologize, and we had a fun, but I don't know the listeners are having fun, but I'm glad I'm back. And this is DJ쑥쑥 and
This is Priya. I hope you guys give us a lot of love. Thank you for listening and hope to see you next time.
sure. And I want to say goodbye by listening a bit more of music.
Okay.
Sure.
Which song did you have in mind?
You can do the second one.
Okie dokie.
This shit that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces. Stylin', wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band bought that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Stop. Wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some nigga in it. Take a sip, sign the check. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show out. Smoother than a fresh drop. Skip it. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Bitch, say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band bought that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Before we leave, let me tell y'all a little something. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. I said uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you sunset and flown it. If you freak dead and own it. Don't brag about it, come show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you sunset and flown it. Well, it's Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe it, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Would you remember? Would you still think of me the same every December? I've been reminded of things I should say to you, but I'm silent. Give it a moment.